What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Circle back with you. Today we're going to hop in for a little gameplay in New World. Had this game for a few months. I do have another character on another server, but I decided we try go ahead and start a new character and get set up and do some playthrough. Have a special character just for streaming, and then of course my other character, might play on my off time. And gauging on whether or not we get any kind of audience, we'll decide whether or not we want to make New World part of our scheduled streaming. Right now, I have just loaded in. So we are... Let me just turn down this music just a little bit. That seemed like it got louder. Alright, I'm not sure how loud it is there for y'all. Probably about 25. Let's do about 25%. Hopefully that won't be too loud. Should be able to hear me over the stream. Alright, we just got into the character creation, so we're going to go ahead and stick with the male. I like the dude with the very broad chin. Skin color, let's give it a slight tan. Hair. I am a stickler for more realistic hairs. You won't see me doing mohawks and stuff like that. No offense to anybody who does, but that's just not my style. So we'll stick with a typical time era, long hair, ponytail, pulled back. Kind of reminds me of the Patriot movie. Very good game. Or very good movie, not game. Alright, let's stick to a darker brown. Facial hair, none. Make a younger guy. Eye color, more of a natural. Well, none of these colors are natural, but everything's just too bright for me. It's like, look at those eyes. That's just crazy blue. Even the light blue. It's like they're wearing those FX contacts. One thing that I'm really disappointed in this game is that they don't have a very good character customization. It's really just bare bones, basic. Everybody looks the same. It's the same 20 people. Sadly, the only way to be unique is using vibrant neon-colored hair or cross-dressing your character, which I'm not into. It's kind of a little less imperfect skin, a little moling. No scars. Again, the only options are just overly obnoxious scarring. There's nothing like some basic everyday scars you'd expect to see on people. Just little nicks. No. Everyone, you had to be in a fight with a damn grizzly bear. Just like, nothing basic. This guy, I mean, what the hell is that? You almost had your face peeled off? Not gonna understand that one, Sort of across the nose, except, if it's scarred like that, that means the cut was that deep through the bone, through the cartilage. You don't get a scar like that. It would go across the nose, part of one cheek, not wrap around. And of course, just obnoxious dumb shit like that. So we'll go ahead and do no scars. Seriously. Who did that? Who designed that as a tattoo? Seriously. It's like something you'd see some 18-year-old did while they were drunk and high on fucking crystal meth. And they wake up and they just got this shit on the side of their face. Good God. Alright. we're done with the character creation. Simple, clean look, no bullshit. Alright, let's come up with a name. Typical names of the time period. Dons, Toms. We'll do a Don for this one. A little bit of a Spanish. Don D. Patriot? I do get a little goofy with the names, but Don T. Patriot. Don D. Patriot. I like that one. Alright, let's go ahead and create the character. Yes, we're sure. Now, if any of you guys ever played a really old game back on Windows 95, I believe it was Sid Meier's Pirates, that's exactly what he looks like. He looks like the character on that, except I think that character had blonde hair, or sandy blonde. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Well, that's loading in. Usually takes a while for the first load. We're not in any rush. Alright, should be loading in. It's coming up. We're going to hold it right here for just 1 second. If you guys will excuse me. I'm going to have to run downstairs real quick. Grab another drink. Shouldn't be gone more than 2 minutes. I will be right back. Alright, I apologize for that again. Needed to get comfortable so we didn't have to get up. Alright, we're going to do this stream and try out one of these brand new, well, not brand new, new for me, I haven't had them before, Sam Adams Winter Lager. I do love their Oktoberfest. That is really good. It's got a very woody taste. Almost like a pine. Really good. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. Now this is just our basic how to get started. Really quick, easy combat. I do like the combat in this game. Actually, I should have done that. For the sake of this stream, since we are starting a brand new character, I will let all the voice acting play through on the quests and all the other general stuff. Basically said he felt like something was wrong with him, so let's go ahead and equip our shield, some meat. Yeah, he's eating a piece of bread instead of meat. Okay. Can't pull up the map yet, so I don't know where we are. Where we're gonna be starting at. 2 hits. I'm back and strong. It's usually how I handle the most of the mobs. You get 2 of the quick hits and prepare for their attack, and then just come back in with 1 heavy. Works on everything throughout the whole game. 1, 2. Oh, I didn't hit it fast enough, but come on. There we go. Alrighty. I'm using the Razer Tataris V2. I haven't played New World in about a month, 3 to 4 weeks, so I'm still getting accustomed to how I have my keybind set. Easy peasy. Alright, let's do a weapons upgrade. For our sword, we're going to go with more of a defender role for our leveling, early on at least. And really early on, I've played, you know, so many different weapons, so many different weapon styles. They're all just, there's nothing bad for leveling except like range casters, but once you get good with your aim, that's not even an issue anymore, so. Alright, our little cutscene. Alright, let's run down the little hill. Still can't quite open our map yet. We're not done until we finish this little mini boss fight down here. Now that is the first guy that was on the beach that we encountered. Now possessed by some dark energy. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Now it doesn't look like it gives a fuck. Okay. So, our goal now is to kill him. There's no action cancels. My goodness. I'm just butchering this one, huh? There's no way to cancel action, unfortunately. So if you're in the middle of a swing, you can't stop to roll or block. Need to be a little more careful with the combat. If you've stopped by and watched the stream, I appreciate your views, spending time with me. Do not hesitate. If you feel anxious or awkward or whatever in the chat, trust me, nobody in the stream feels more awkward than I do. This is not something I'm used to doing at all. Not a very social person, which explains why I'm usually drinking while I'm streaming. But feel free to say hi in the chat. You know, I love meeting new people. Mostly because I don't have to talk about myself the entire stream. So, I'd like to know about you. Where you're from, what you do, what you play. you know, I'm pretty boring, so you don't want to hear too much about me. Alright.
Oh, I'm Charity. Watcher Douglas. The Monarch's Bluff settlement. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting today? Well, I know this isn't the best way to make an acquaintance, but it's actually the way most people arrive here. I suppose you're still wondering where here is.
We got some boots.
On the Isle of Eternum. It's hard for me to even remember the old world these days, but I know it was very different. On the good side, we generally don't ever age or die here. At least, not in any natural way. On the bad side, there's what happened with the rest of your crew. Well, see, they came back to life, but without their souls. Wandering around the beach.
Alright, we got a quest to get some pants now.
The thing is to at least try and put them down for good. Would you mind?
So if you've never played this game before, and you're picking up a quest, you wonder how to do them, you can pull up your map. You know, see, you can pin all the basic stuff, but also at the very top of the screen you have a compass. And it will highlight your quest, which is shown up on the top right of the screen, based on number. Sometimes when you have more than one quest in a specific area, you won't see all the numbers. They just kind of overlap. If you just want to track a certain one, you'd go into your map and you could track it from there. So. Let's kill some dead pirates. Oh, I blocked that. I'm the kind of guy who likes to kill a lot of stuff. Ooh, supply crate. I'm never in a hurry to rush through leveling. Never been one of those guys. Once I'll, you know, if I'm playing a MMORPG, after I get a couple characters to max level, I'm doing the end game content. If I'm, you know, just wanting some alts, I will speed run them through, but this is a pretty new game for me, so I enjoy learning the land and taking everything in. Ooh, went a little crazy there. We've already completed the quest, but let's get some more experience. Now there's, when the respawns happen, they're not like a lot of other MMOs where you actually get a few seconds to get around them before they actually become active. They will notice you immediately when they spawn, unless their back's to you. And then you can just fuck them up. Alright, sword and shield to level 3. Let's go ahead and start putting points in strength. Mastery, back to sword. Extra armor. Stamina damage is reduced by 15% when blocking, which just allows you to block more. Deal 50% weapon damage and stun foes in front of you for 2 seconds. That's always a good one. And let's make sure we commit those points. Almost forgot that. Alrighty, so we turn on our quest over here. As you can see, you'll have that little green arrow on your compass showing you where your quest turn-ins are. As well as when you get close enough, you will see the marker from quite a ways away. I am personally not a big fan of that. It's just too easy, and that's what actually helps people rush through And really, they don't even experience the game because they're on a path just to do the quest, right back to the quest giver. They don't know anything that's going on around. You know, they don't explore, they don't see the sights. And they put a lot of work into this game for the visuals and the terrain, and I really like to experience all that.
I know you didn't enjoy that. But once their souls are gone, it's the most you can do for them. I wish I could say you eventually get used to it, but you don't. Not really. Oh, dear. Where are your manners, Charity? I'm sorry. After everything you've been through today, you're probably starving, aren't you? I didn't think to bring anything, but I can show you how to make do. Get some flint and wood, then make yourself a skinning knife at the fire. That's a start, at least.
Yes, ma'am. Alright, let's go ahead and equip those boots and pants that we got. Alright, so we're going to go gather some flint, which is majority found around water sources, so if you're around the beach. But you can find it other places. Go ahead and stock up on some flint. Didn't need that much, and we need a green bush. Almost everything in this game is harvestable. Bushes, trees, and they grow back, so it doesn't leave the landscape barren looking for very long. Get a little extra because in addition to the wood, when you're getting the bushes, you'll have a lot of secondary materials that you'll harvest. So you'll notice not only were we getting the green wood when we were harvesting, we were also getting some fishing bait, some bugs found in the bushes. You'll also find fishing bait when you're picking up rocks and flint, any kind of stones on the ground, grubs, different things like that.
Get to it! That skinning knife's not going to make itself.
Alright, we're gonna craft our flint skinning knife. And the reason we went ahead and picked up some more materials is, we'll go ahead and set that active, is you can craft more tools that you're going to need. So, we'll go ahead and, can't remember if we have more quests to craft, but I don't think so. And sometimes I will actually sit there and craft more than one because you do have a chance to unlock extra attributes. But on the flint tools, it's not really worth it.
It's not exactly pretty, but alright. Now that you've got your little knife, you can rustle up a meal. There's lots of boar about. Hunt one down, skin it, roast the meat on the fire, and that should tide you over. Pick yourself a fat one if you can. This is actually a good hunting spot.
Alrighty, so we're gonna go kill us a pig. There's one right there. Now, pigs are usually neutral animals. They won't do anything until you attack them, so let's go ahead and get some bacon. Didn't even have time to attack back. Now that we have that skinning knife, we can harvest the carcass. And the better quality tools you have, the faster you'll harvest, and you'll also learn. Oh. I don't know, I thought that pig was coming after me. Alright, and now we're going to cook a light ration on the campfire. So, back to craft. Light ration. Good enough.
A cold beach like this? Oh, nothing like a warm meal by the fire. I bet you're glad you took the time. I hope it doesn't seem like life is just a misery here. Some people quite like it. And the weather here in Monarch's Bluffs is nice. Most of the time. I'm afraid so. That was a freak storm that wrecked your ship. All these ships. I mean, it's corruption that causes storms off the coast all the time. That was the worst I've ever seen. It's that nasty red stuff, kind of an evil magic. Being corrupted is even worse than being lost. The corruption forms a ring around a turnip and smashes any ships approaching, and any that try to leave. Storms are just a fact of life here. The best we can do is keep records of all the ships corruption claims. In fact, if you could scrub these ships for any keepsakes, the settlement will want them.
Yeah, we've been getting some attribute points, so we'll keep putting our points into strength until we unlock the first extra ability, which just gives you +5 damage to melee weapon light attacks and 10 to mining speed. Alright, search Shipwreck for records and remnants. Level 4. You do level up pretty quickly in this game. Till around level 20. And unlike, you know, a lot of the other MMOs where just about everything drops loot, this game does not. So I like that too. We'll check this supply stockpile. Oh. Got another weapon. These right here, you can read now, or you can add them to your journal and read them later. But as long as you add them to your journal, you get the credit for finding them, whether or not you read them or not. I believe. Pretty sure that's how it works. Nope, I don't have a sickle yet. Haven't made one. Alright, there should be... was the manifest. Now we just need the ship log. Finally got a little bit of loot. Alright, ship log, probably right there. And that's it. So we'll head over to the next ship. Gotta be careful to manage your endurance, dexterity, whatever that is. It's when you run out, the faster you, if you run it all the way down to 0, it takes longer to recover. Just realized we're not even really using our abilities. One, two, dodge, and a heavy. Oh, a little bit stronger. Getting a lot of iron cartridges, which will be useful when we finally get a gun. Drowned quartermaster. Let's get the supply stockpile first. Now the chest. Warhammer, it's a two-handed weapon. Heavy weapons, never been one of my choices to use. Got nothing up here. Personal favorite weapons, sword and shield. I also like the spear. Spear is a great weapon, especially in PvP. Level 4 weapon mastery. Alright, 2 more attribute points. And let's unlock the next ability. So improved rush on successful hits. All enemies within 5 meters gain 10% weakness for 4 seconds. Just expands the functionality of the first unlock here. Shield bash costs greatly increased threat and 100% more damage. Now this is one of the things you would pick if you planned on tanking to generate the most threat. So we'll do the improved rush. So after a successful rush, all the enemies we hit within a 5-meter range will take extra damage. And sometimes you'll hit little glitches like that. Ooh, now we got 3. This will be fun. Let's go. Now you see they're all taking more damage. That's worn out now. Healing in this game is very easy. If you find food or craft it. When you eat, you'll see you'll get a little buff. You'll heal for 20 seconds actively, and then you'll have a 20-minute additional buff. Another Warhammer. They say drops are RNG, but the amount of certain things you get repeatedly. Like this is, out of all the different weapon types we could be getting, we're just on Warhammer, Warhammer, Warhammer. It's crazy. Alright, 14 meters. Something around here we need. up on top of the ship. Or, nope, it's up there. Alright. We need the flag from the bow. Or is it the stern? No, we're at the stern. Alright. Thought that was the front of the ship. Before you get up, let's go ahead and get a few hits in before you block. Alright, all our quests are complete. Kind of see the quest marker right behind. There it is. This is one of those games. There's a lot of things wrong with it, but also a lot of things right with it. And really, my overall assessment is it is a really good game. You're never going to please all the people all the time. You know, there's a lot of people that just, they want it more like WoW, they want it more like whatever game, you know, other game they play they like, they wanted this game to be like that. And my advice is, make your own game.
You found a fair amount of records, I'd say. The Monarch's Bluff settlement keeps all this. It's kind of
Level
more.
5.
I know you're probably wanting to head up to the settlement yourself soon. I promise. I won't keep you too much longer. It is nice to have company, though. I can't leave until I'm sure that any corruption down here has been dealt with. You can probably tell I don't actually savor this kind of thing. I was wondering,
1 second.
maybe you could help me out? I know the corruption that remains is coming from the sea cave. Turtle spit, we call it. If you could go in there and just deal with it, it would make my day. But do be careful.
Alright, we unlocked a bow, so, but we don't, well, we do have 21 arrows. Go ahead and load those in for ammo. You have 2 ammo slots, so you can load arrows and bullets at the same time, depending on what weapon you're using, or switch between the two. Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and whoop. salvage these since I don't use them. And that gives you repair parts and a little bit of money. Instead of selling everything, and then you use repair parts to repair the gear you do have. Early game, it is really easy to repair stuff and really cheap. So if you're just dismantling the items you're not using, you'll never have to pay for repairs or craft any repair kits. Just repair all your own stuff. Not worried about material gathering just yet. Alright, clear the guys from the door. Strong attack, shield bash. Didn't interrupt him. He was already in middle of his action. Come on up and play. Nope. Alright, I got some red glowing stuff up here. That is their corruption. You've got a drop. Alright, we're inside. Creepy things. Alright, we just gained some territory standing. As soon as we get out of here, I'll explain that if you don't know what that is. Main objective right now is to kill the corrupted chaplain. Get this weapon chest. Alrighty. Oh, didn't see you. Alright, talk to Charity again, so we'll be out of here in just a moment. Now, most people would just go ahead and just run back out of the cave and not check anything else out. But there's probably a lot of loot in here. Another supply crate. More bullets. And that wasn't the same one we just came through. Another supply crate. Oh, look, another Warhammer. That's ridiculous. Then you go to a different area, and then it'll be all the other different kind of drop. Then you get nothing but axes for a while, or fire staffs, or something. Alright, so that was just another way into the same place. Just trying to get through before he respawned. Don't need to kill him again. Those crawlers are really easy to get through. Alright, we'll just head back to the quest giver. Keep your eyes peeled for more of those quest, well, not quest, but lore items. You'll find them all over the map. Beneficial, especially when you get all of them from a certain book or a certain chapter. I don't know if that one's been sitting up there the whole time, but we got it now.
Whatever it was in Turtle Spit. Oh, saints be praised. That's a relief. Seriously, if we left some source of corruption down here, it would spread all over Monarch's Bluffs in a matter of days. Wherever you came from, they must be pretty
Level
tough
6.
there. I mean, you're hardly here an hour, and you're already cleansing corruption. That's pretty impressive, I'd say. The thing is, even with the source of corruption gone, this is still a really bad sign. One of us needs to take word back to the Monarch's Bluff settlement. We need to warn them. I prefer we go back together, but it's my duty to stay. You go. Take this message to Constable Seville. We've been worried about corruption surging like this for a long time.
Alright, let's go over here and do our attribute points. We'll just keep going in strength till we get it to 50. Another weapons mastery. Third attack and your light attack deals 15% more threat. Gain 15 stamina when hitting a target with shield bash or shield rush. Good way to regenerate your stamina. And a defiance stance for 8 seconds, reduce incoming base damage from attackers by 30%. So go ahead and do that one. Alright, now to our map. Go to our territory standings. We're in Monarch's Bluff, and the more you kill things and do quests, you'll unlock higher standing, and each time you do, you get a benefit, and you get to choose. So you could standing gain, which earns you 5% more territory standing, so that just helps you earn standing faster. Or we could do an experience gain, which earns 3% more experience, and these do stack. So the next one, you know, might be 6%, then 12%. I think they double. And gathering, increase gathering speed by 5%. So we're going to go ahead and do standing. The faster we do standing, the faster we unlock new benefits. Alright. We haven't read that one. These are the kinds of things you want to keep looking for. They glow blue. You'll see them just in general random places a lot. Along roads and houses. So all kinds of different places. I mean, like that boat right down here, you might find one just randomly sitting in there. Alright, we're 600 meters away from the next quest. Just for the fun of it. Going to harvest another pig. Oop. All right. You can live. Now, I do enjoy fishing in this game, so love keeping up with fishing bait. Alright, just an additional side quest to do where we're going anyway. There's another one. So really, you need to explore the map to find all these notes and pages. Later tonight, I do have a stream scheduled. Thursdays will be 7 p.m. Eastern Time, my normal stream time for Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey. It's a very interesting and fun game. Hope you guys join me for that as well. Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, 7 p.m. is Microsoft Flight Simulator, where I do fly Delta commercial flights for the Delta Virtual Airline. Our home hub is Atlanta, so we typically... I think I flew a flight yesterday on stream. That's our midweek flight, and we ended in Cancun, Mexico, so that's where we'll be leaving, or departing from tomorrow. Probably back to Atlanta, so that's going to be about a 2.5 hour flight, and we'll stick to the continental United States for the rest of the weekend. Maybe make our way out to New York or Los Angeles. In total, I do about 2 to 3 hours of flights per night, so typically stream from about 7 to 10 sometimes a little later, depending on where the flight is that we're going to. Occasionally, just if I feel like it, you know, we might pick up a 5 or 6 hour flight. Now, first light is typically where I've started. You could, when you start your game, you could be put, it's random. You could be put in first light, Monarch's Bluff, Windsward, or Everfall. So this town I don't know too well. I've been here a couple times on my other tune. So in this town, you can get honey every day, every in-game day. As a free resource, I think there's a cow here also you get milk from. Not every town, starting town has a cow. Where are we going? Up there. So unfortunately, there won't be a guided tour on this stream because I don't know this town very well.
I wonder, will those eyes soon glow red with corruption? That storm, then shattered mountain erupting. I think the moment we dreaded has come. Let me see. Yes. Charity reports the corruption nearly got a foothold on the beach. You must be the one she mentions here. Very well. You're welcome to Monarch's Bluffs.
Well,
The
thank you.
irony in this corruption business is that an old madman warned us about it years ago. Oh, he was right. It will get worse before it gets better. If it gets better at all, that is. No, he wandered off, disappointed and angry. Well on his way to becoming lost, I suspect. I heard rumors of a creepy old man fishing by the Western River. Could be the same one. Who knows? Most likely. The time has come for us to batten down the hatches and seal the settlement off. Take Charity's report to Magistrate Pixford. He and I have discussed this possibility. He knows what must be done.
You could set keybinds 1 and 2 to switch between your weapons, but I actually like the swap weapons to be the 1 key. Because then it just swaps. Same key, you don't have to hit 2 different buttons. Another page. Another page. Probably some upstairs. Maybe, maybe not. Nope. And these are used for fast travel. There's one in every city. And some throughout the wilderness. And you use this resource, Azoth, for fast traveling. It's also based on how heavy you are, so the more inventory you have, the more expensive it'll be to fast travel. So if you drop all your unnecessary equipment off into storage before, you'll save
Let me
quite a bit.
guess. You've brought back the Watcher's report, have you not? I knew it as soon as you passed by, you see.
I didn't pass by, I came to you.
I don't need to read it. The storm, the eruption of Shattered Mountain, none of it's a surprise to me. You I had not anticipated, however. This is an ominous day to arrive on Eternum.
I really appreciate games that take the time to actually do the voice acting and read through the quests.
Your timing is either impeccable, or it's miserably unfortunate. Monarch's bluffs attract those marked for strange fates. Or so it seems. Of course not. And I must not forget my role as a gracious host. You should check in at the inn and make yourself at home here. Return later, and we shall talk more.
The only thing I do wish is they had more NPCs, not, you know, interactable ones, but just townspeople, because these towns are just empty. They're only filled with other players, which is just kind of makes the towns feel dead. They could have ambient, you know, idle chatter music or idle chatter sounds and music. We've got a couple birds chirping, but this fountain doesn't even really sound like a fountain, unfortunately. Iron Cart. So, if our faction was controlling this city, you would be able to retrieve this resource. But we don't have a faction yet. You don't get that till just a little bit after level 10. It's on the main quest line. That'll lead you out to pick and join a faction. Just kind of running around aimlessly there for a second. Let's go to the inn.
The Regent's Rise. Sleep here and wake up feeling like a king. You here to check in? Be my guest. Ooh, literally.
How do you wake up and feel like a king? You feel rich? Alright, we're going to check in here so we can have a free fast travel.
There now. Even in a strange land, one must get situated. I read Charity's report. You're quite a hero, by her account. Whether you realize it or not, I think you have come to help us here in Monarch's Bluffs, right at the hour of our greatest need. Indeed. I will put all the town's resources at your disposal. You can acquire supplies, or sell them at the trading post, and I have allotted you a storage space. Go and see them for yourself.
Alright, the trading post marked by a crow, or a raven, with a coin in his mouth. This is where you go buy and sell your stuff, just like a trade market. One of my personal qualms is, because every character can do everything in the game, you can play any class. You just, you know, switch your attributes, you change your weapon. Very similar to Guild Wars. What that does is it oversaturates the market with so many different resources. Because everyone can mine ore, everyone can chop wood. So it's not really a game where your profession is needed, and to me that is so unfortunate, because that really adds a level of feeling needed by the community. for, you know, whatever profession you pick. But, you know, in this Amazon world, everybody can be good at everything. Which is just not true. Just a bunch of special people that need trophies. Hey, C-Note. Yep, trying out New World. I've actually had the game since it came out, but I just don't play it that often. I started a brand new character here. On a new server. Yeah, it's one of those I couldn't get into. Yeah, it's very fun. It's just so, like I was just saying, because everybody can do everything. To me, it's not really a community game. So if you don't have friends that you play with, if you're just solo playing like I am, you get bored very, very fast. Because, you know, I don't know, I guess it more feels like you're just playing a single player game. Yeah, there's people running around, but you don't feel important. Yeah. So as far as, like, you know, maybe playing through just if you stuck to the storyline quests and played through that way, it'd be fun, but yeah, without friends, a group, it doesn't have much replayability to me. So, next quest. Check out our storage. Not what sure server you guys are on. Let me know if you guys ever do start playing. I could create a character over there or something. Alright, let's turn it in. Not streaming here very long. Gotta prepare for my next stream, scheduled at 7 o'clock.
Very happy to have you here.
Dead by Daylight stuff. If you guys play that tonight, yeah, I'll play that with you if you would be so kind as to throw me an invite.
Whether you realize it or not, I think you have come to help us here in Monarch's Bluffs, right at the hour of our greatest need.
Hey, did you see my message about, I sent it on your Discord, about my streams getting silenced, muted, because of your background music? But you're the one playing the music and you don't get silence? That's crazy. I literally had your stream up. It's like a 2-minute section right in the middle of the video, where it's just like all of a sudden you could start hearing your music barely. Yep. So I had to go over to my YouTube and play the same video at that time frame to find out. It's like I didn't play anything. There was nothing in my stream that had anything that would have been a copyright issue. And yeah, that's what it was. It was just faintly hearing your background music. It was like Limp Bizkit or something. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe I just needed to play it as loud as you turn your stream up so it's louder. Yeah, you can barely hear it. Just funny. It's no big deal. It was just like 2 minutes of the stream. Alright, let's go ahead and craft a couple extra tools here. I'm about to get off here, actually. About 6 o'clock. We got a skinning knife. We're gonna switch to... Oh, that was a flint logging axe we looted. I thought it was a hatchet weapon. Alright, appreciate it. I'll see you then, man. Have a good day. Alright, so our first standing increase for raising our standing while we're playing. Went ahead and popped another one for us. So we're going to go ahead and increase our storage, because I do run out of storage pretty quickly. Need to refresh our eating buff. And... hosting. Appreciate that, dude.
Ah, how nice it is to see you again. I was thinking about whom to appoint as the architect of settlement's defense, and your name came to mind. There was a great deal of work to do in Monarch's Bluffs. You are the first order of business is to gather raw materials and refine them at one of the workshops about town. If your hands are not callous yet.
Fire staff. Soaked fire staff. Got a better bow equipped. Sure's a little bit better. Dress. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and end this stream. We made it to level 7. Now halfway to level 8. So far this is not a game that I'm going to have scheduled, but if I do decide to play it and then it's not a scheduled stream time, I'll probably just go live. Everybody decided to stop by, appreciate you. C-Note, always appreciate you stopping by, buddy. And I will see you all again in about an hour and 10 minutes for the Ancestors, the Humankind Odyssey stream. I'm playing that for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Alright, see you guys soon. Take it easy.